My name's Michael. I've been here for 18 months and I'm a Firefighter Control on Greenwatch.
My name's Faye. I'm the Fire Service Control Manager and I've been here for 20 years.
My name's Winnie. I am a Firefighter Control at the moment doing day duties, and I have been here for 35 years.
If you'd like to come and work with us, you need to be aged 18 or over and hold 4 GCSEs, grades A to C, and one of them has to be English language. The reason for that is because we really require excellent communication skills within the control room, and you also need to hold a full UK driving licence. If you'd like to come and join us working here, you can start your salary on £25,819. That would be for the duration of your training course and when you first join a watch. When you get to the end of your training development assessment, your salary will rise to £26,895. And then as you're progressing further through your development, you can hope to achieve a full salary of £34,415, and that would usually be achieved by about 18 months service.
You get 2 days and 2 nights. Your shifts or your days, they start from 9 in the morning till 6 at night, and then your night shifts are from 6 till 9 the following morning, and then you get 4 rest days. Well, obviously doing the nights, it can be difficult, but you try and keep yourself busy. There's lots of training that you can do. Obviously you've got the fire calls, radio. You do get rest periods.
You can expect to have a tea break any time between 9 and lunchtime. Lunches start at 12, and when we're here we always have to be available, so you can't leave the building during that lunchtime, but we do have a fully equipped kitchen where you can bring your own meals, and we also have access to the headquarters canteen, and then the afternoon you can also have a break away from your computers, again for like 10 to 15 minutes, and that would have to be shared between your team, because we also always need to provide cover to answer phones, radio, and be available for operational needs. So one of the key skills of being a firefighter control is communication. We work closely as a team. You would be allocated to a watch, and that is your core team that you would usually work with. And the best way for us to succeed in doing our job is communication skills, and that's between the team and also to members of the public when you answer 999 calls, and also when we're communicating with firefighters or other colleagues from around the service.
The ability to remain calm, can be a stressful job when you've got the 999 caller on the phone and they're shouting and screaming their car's on fire or whatever the incident is. They tend to be, because it's happening to them at that time, they're in a panic. So we have to try and calm them down so that we can get sufficient information from them in a timely manner so that we can mobilise, get the fire engine going to them.
So one of the real big skills you've got to have is excellent typing. We do a lot of typing on the computers for incidents, incident logs. We have to type messages as they're being spoken to us over the radio. It has to be word for word, your spelling has to be correct. So you get 4 weeks basic training in control that covers all the stations, how to answer emergency calls, different fire engines and equipment that we use, how to use the phone system, how to use radio, where you can find all the information you need, and then you go out to different stations as well and see all the different equipment.
And all your training that you'd receive in the initial stages all comes from people that have worked in the control room and still work in the control room.
Yeah, so at the end of your 4 weeks you get sort of like an assessment, and then from that assessment goes on to your development plan. Your training never ends. You know, you have the 4 weeks and you get 18 months, you're still learning from that. So then you've got your development plan, and that sort of includes showing evidence of where you've done certain parts of the job and show that you're able to do it to a high standard.
No, you do not have the ability to work from home. Unfortunately, this is a job where you have to turn up every shift, and you can only perform that role of a firefighter control in the control room behind me. Yes, not every Christmas, but we do operate 365 days a year, 24/7, so that includes Christmas and birthdays and other important events that you may encounter within your life. However, we do have leave, but if you do have to work Christmas or Easter or other public holidays, you do incur extra money for that working, and you also earn that day off in lieu, so you can accrue extra holiday. But in short, yes, you do have to expect that you may be required to work Christmas Day or other public holidays.
Knowing that you come in because you have to be there, but somebody's giving you their day back as a holiday and you're getting double pay for it, it's always nice.
It's a win-win.
Okay, so we get a generous leave entitlement, which rises after 5 years service. We also have access to local government pension scheme. We have on-site gyms, and we are provided with a uniform, which we are modelling here, and that's provided to us. We don't pay for that uniform, and you would be expected to wear it.
Okay, probably my favourite memory would be because you get to go on the incident command unit to bigger incidents and assist there. So going out on the command unit and actually seeing it from the incident side of perspective than in here, is it getting it from that different side?
I was on for one Christmas Day and the fire engines went out to an incident, and the person that we rescued was in a really bad state. So if you imagine, that put a damper on Christmas Day in there. And about 2 hours afterwards, when they got to the hospital, we got the firefighters from the hospital to see how that person had got along. And we were expecting really bad news. And we were told that they had survived. And it's just the satisfaction from being part of that rescue. We might be in here, but we're listening to the messages come back. We're listening to what those teams are doing, those firefighters are doing to rescue a person, whether it be from a road traffic collision or a house fire. The satisfaction you get from hearing that somebody's been rescued, that is, not saying a favourite memory, but it's a very satisfying memory.
When I was really new, which was a very long time ago, I answered a 999 call to a lady who was in a flat which was on fire, and provided proactive call handling advice to her to keep her safe, and she was successfully rescued. And then from that incident, she actually sent me a letter, and the Chief Fire Officer's commendation was awarded to me for that call as well, and that still sticks as my favourite memory, really, and that was from 2005.
There is a satisfaction. You feel like, I joined from an office, and although I loved my office job and I was a personal assistant, coming here, as I said, you get a satisfaction that you're actually doing something, that you're actually helping the community.
Yeah. And you really are part of an integral team of the Fire and Rescue Service. Every single incident that we attend, so every time you see a fire engine at an incident around Bedfordshire, that incident started here and it finishes here. And those fire engines have only got there because of us. And to be part of that, although you don't see us on the road in that blue flashing light red fire engine, we are here, we are supporting the caller, we are supporting our firefighters, and we are providing that service to the community, and that's a really rewarding place to be.
Yes. The reward you get from those type of incidents, when you get the good news that comes back, yes, it's worth it.